Have you ever just felt like your privacy has been violated?
More than I can count. Why do you ask?
Are you familiar with the Whalen V case?
That was the case that was determined back in 1977. Appeal from the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. But that's all I remember.
That's the one. The issue was, the state of New York maintained a centralized computer database of the names and addresses of all persons who got certain drugs by prescription.
Oh yeah. New York figured out that the drug dealers were selling prescription drugs and wanted to do something to prevent this, so they created a special commission tasked to fix it.
The commission determined that the current drug laws in that state sucked. People were able to get multiple prescriptions filled by different doctors. The commission categorized drugs into schedules. These schedules were used to classify the addictiveness of drugs. Schedule 1 drugs were things like heroin and could not be prescribed.
Schedule 2 drugs were prescribed, but the names of the people were recorded along with their addresses and other information. This seems like a good idea. What's your problem?
People who legitimately needed the drugs started going without because they did not want to be labeled a drug addict. It violated their privacy, but the Supreme Court didn't care.
I agree with Justice Stevens for once. There are two different interests implicated by zones of privacy. The first is the right to avoid disclosing personal matters, and the second is the right to make certain decisions independently. The statute protects against public disclosure. The respondents did not prove how the statute violated their rights.
I don't have a problem with showing my ID card. But for them to record my info in a database is infringing on my right.
The Supreme Court does not argue there is no invasion of privacy here. Only that there is no constitutionally impermissible invasion of privacy.
What if my information gets leaked out and everyone knows what drugs I take?
Don't worry about that. The Supreme Court also acknowledged that possibility. But there is a penalty in the statute for unauthorized disclosure.
Great. So my information can be disclosed and leaked out. But I should take comfort in knowing there is a penalty if it does.
Yes.
Well, maybe it is no longer good law. I should jeopardize this to make sure.
I already have. It was a 9-0 decision. And it is still good law.
I am still upset by this. My privacy is important.
So I take it you have prescriptions for Schedule 2 drugs.
No. I do not take drugs of any kind. I believe in my body healing itself.
Then why do you care so much if this does not affect you?
I honestly don't care. I was just trying to kill some time while my copies were being made.